반갑습니다.
Everyone, I'm very happy to meet you. I'm very, very happy to see you today. Will be your MC today. My name is Joseo. I am a Korean comedian. I would like to greet you in a cute way. I don't know if that works. And hello everyone, my name is Kuman Wonju. I will be the joint MC with Joseo. Very pleased to meet you today. This is the first time we've actually met, and this is the first time we're actually being MCs together. And can I call you Joseph? Yeah, you can call me anything. Can I call you Wonju? Sure, okay, call me Joseph and I'll call you Wonju. So, before greeting you, we just had an opening performance, and that was quite an incredible performance. It really took my breath away, and this was a beautiful, beautiful performance, full of energy and zeal. Did you enjoy it? When we say youth, we think of passion, we think of challenging oneself. This was a beautiful performance. Did you enjoy the performance? How was it? Was it good? Fantastic. And today's Rally of Hope is taking place online, and we're greeting you because of COVID-19 regulations. And as you can see here at the Peace World Center, the entire stage is completely full of participants from around the world. Everyone, let's give 2 thumbs up, wave your hands, let's greet all of the participants. Everyone from around the world is here. Hello. All right. Thank you for joining. People from around the world are here with us. And we are here at the Concert of Hope, and we're preserving and observing all COVID-19 safety measures, and people are watching on YouTube, on PeaceLink, and also we have many people who have joined us live. So everyone, you're invited to enjoy the show from beginning to end. So Wonju, who are the heroes of today's event? Joseph, who is it? It is you, Joseph. Joseph, you are the hero. You are one of the heroes of today's concert. I heard that you've prepared Dynamite. Is it true? I like BTS, but I'm sorry, I didn't prepare any song. You gave me a bit of a fright now. You thought I was gonna sing Dynamite? No. Who are the heroes of today's concert? The heroes of today's concert are the youth joining from around the world. And at the U Quiz, which is a Korean talk show, you've been talking to lots of people, and I heard that in your opinion, what do you think are the youth? How would you describe the youth? And when someone asks me, what does it mean to be a youth? It is not easy, and the description of what the youth is actually is very, very long. So I would like to say we are working together. I think anybody who is challenging himself to really accomplish their dream is a youth. You may be old, you may be younger, but anyone who challenges himself to follow their path, to follow their dreams, to follow their passion, to follow whatever really excites them and makes them inspired each morning, that's a youth. For me, the youth is someone who is excited about life, someone who is excited about tomorrow, someone who is excited about each day. I think that's the youth. I mean, this is not written on my card. This is really from the heart. This is what I think. If you wake up in the morning and you're excited about the day, you are a youth. What about you, Wonju? What do you think is the youth? I think anyone who has a dream is a youth. What about you, Joseph? Are you a youth? Oh yes, I consider myself young. I consider myself a young person. So today, let us begin today's Concert of Hope. We've prepared a wonderful program for you. So today we are going to prepare, we're going to have 3 special young people, and they are celebrities in Korea. And let us begin today's Concert of Hope with a thunderous round of applause. The kind of applause only young people can give. Give it up. Let us start today's Rally of Hope. All right. When you feel bogged down by the realities of life, what do? Well, don't give up on your dream. Oh yes. What do young people want to choose? What do young people want? They want to gather together, discuss how to realize meaningful dreams together. And today we've invited some of the best celebrities in Korea to come perform, share, and also inspire, to give you something to take home, something to inspire you for tomorrow. If you had something you wanted to share, if you had a question for someone, what would it be? When you feel down, what message do you want to hear? When you feel like the world is looking down on you, what is it that you would like to hear, to feel lifted up? Well, today, 100,000 youth from around the world are here. You've been invited. This is the choice of the youth. These are the people we want to meet, and this is the message we want to hear. You are all part of this incredible concert. You are all part of this incredible gathering. Once again, welcome everyone. We have the power to change the world. We have the power to make a better future. You are the choice of the future. You will define the years ahead. Welcome everyone to the Rally of Hope. This is a beautiful concert, and we're just about to begin. All right, this is the lineup of celebrities today. The first person is a famous singer from Korea. She overcame a lot of challenges. Her name is Sojung. The second one is a talented chef in Korea who has inspired lots of young people through the story of his life, how he overcame adversity. The third person is the queen of soundtracks, Lin. And they are ready to come and speak to you. Welcome to the Youth Concert of Hope. All right, what a beautiful introduction. So today's concert is not just a regular concert. This is a concert where young people in Korea invited the celebrities they wanted to hear from. So there is a celebrity I wanted to meet. Was I one of them? Of course, of course. You're on YouTube frequently, isn't it? And on YouTube, you are one of the most sought after celebrities on YouTube. So I believe that in the entire ranking, you are probably in the top 5, and I'm sure that you are in the top 5. Anyway, thank you very much. So thank you so much for your choice. Thank you for your support, everyone. Thank you once again. So more than anything else, it is really an honor for me to stand here, and it is also an honor for me to be here with you, Joseph. And together with you, Joseph, there are 3 people that we wanted to meet today, and we have a question. And after being a talk show host with Yoo Jae-seok, a famous comedian in Korea, has your life changed? I receive a lot of questions like that, but I can say that after being a talk show host with Yoo Jae-seok, my life changed a lot. And each day I wake up in the morning excited. I wake up excited. I wake up passionate, and I feel more alive. I feel more moved, and really one thing that really makes me happy is that as a comedian I need to make other people happy, and I need to take care of myself, but more importantly I need to convey joy, I need to convey happiness to other people. And after being a talk show host with Yoo Jae-seok, I think that aspect of me has improved a lot. I can really see myself improving. I can see myself being more excited about each day. And I also heard that recently you've been successful in dieting. Doesn't he look like a beautiful, a handsome guy ready to get married? Oh, yes, yes. And last year I began a diet, and with a resolution that it will be the last diet in my life. And I'm sorry, but how many kilos did you lose? 18 kilos. I lost 18 kilos in the past 6 months. I don't know how I look to you, but imagine me with about 6 stones of weight. Anyways, every time I think of Joseph, I always remember you being a little bit chubby. But anyways, you look really good today. And anyway, thank you for the words of appreciation. Oh, there's a message. Oh, there is a congratulatory video today from around the world. We have VIPs who have sent a congratulatory message. So VIPs from around the world have sent some congratulatory videos. Let us watch some of those congratulatory messages. On the occasion of this youth rally, this rally of hope, this rally that brings hope to all, I'm very pleased to thank and congratulate everyone attending this beautiful, noble and ambitious gathering. May this rally help all disciplines, including sports, and may it help the realization of the wishes of the youth, especially those who love sports. May this rally help consolidate and materialize peace in our hearts and spirits.
Peace-loving youth from the globe, greetings from Himalayan country Nepal. It is my great pleasure to speak in this significant program, World Youth and Students Rally of Hope, organized by International Association of Youth and Students for Peace, IAYSP. Congratulations all of you for joining this great gathering in the midst of this pandemic to give a message of hope to the world. No doubt, youths are the hope of the world and our future.
Dear young leaders from around the world, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed, on this solemn day, and as we hold this great rally for the youth around the world, I would like to wish the very best to today's youth. You have a heavy responsibility before history. You have the responsibility and duty of being able to lift high the flags, the cultures and values of the world and solve its challenges, such as realizing peace, promoting education, and protecting the environment.
Hi everyone, greetings from the city of Rabat, the capital of the Kingdom of Morocco. I'm very glad to be able to speak to you on behalf of my country to convey to you a message of peace. It's essential to say that the organization of this Youth Rally of Hope is very important because it reminds us that we can still achieve things together, especially in this time of pandemic that made so many people around the world struggle. So my message to you is that youth communities have a fundamental role to play in the coming years in order to rebuild socially and economically the countries and most importantly to bring back confidence and trust among everyone.
I have worked as a Minister of Education, University and Research to allow training and the deepening of the younger generations because you are our future. You will be the future leaders of our world. I hope you can acquire the knowledge and skills that allow you to build peace through your actions. Dialogue actually allows each woman, each man, each nation to have its rights recognized and overcome what might be discriminatory and non-inclusive attitudes. I think this is an absolutely important point, and I also consider this initiative, this youth rally where we are coming together on this point, to be particularly important. Dear youth, it is a pleasure to be with you today. Remember that, yes, leaders and we are leaders of the future. Good morning, everyone. YAYSP has been present in our country and has found ways to engage the youth and continue its activities even in this pandemic situation. For example, through virtual conferences. The Global Youth Rally of Hope hosted by YSP is of utmost importance in raising future national and global leaders. Today's gathering to discuss and disseminate the principles of world peace to young people will help them make decisions about the future. Dear youths, it is a pleasure to be with you today. Remember that yes, leaders are men and women with great self-confidence. Leaders are always highly focused and committed. In particular, they possess high moral values and character. It is these characteristics that allow them to deal with the great challenges facing the world today and tomorrow. Congratulations and God bless you. Wow, those were beautiful congratulatory messages. We have ministers of education from Côte d'Ivoire, from Nicaragua, Sao Tome, from 7 nations. Ministers of education have sent their congratulatory messages. We also had parliamentarians. These are beautiful messages. Let us give them another round of applause, please. Thank you very much. So, continuing with today's program, we are going to continue with the theme of today's concert, which is the youth are the future of the world. Let us take a look at today's video. This is a letter to a young person. We would like to ask the youth. When is the best time to get something started? The faster the better in the flower of youth? I'm not sure. I feel a sense of remorse. When is the best time to experience failure? Failure? Is it not better to avoid it? It is said, better learn from adversity early on. I know this, but I don't really want to talk about it. When is the best time to dream? Why do you keep asking such questions? I think that it is best to do it now before I get any older. Is it not now? Now. Is this a propitious time? Oh, yes, of course. Now is a great time. Yes, of course. Now is a truly great time. I'm still a young person. The best time to start something, the best time to challenge yourself, the best time to experience adversity, the best time to rise up, the best time to love, the best time to march forward, the time to dream dreams that make your heart beat faster. Do you have a dream that makes your heart beat faster? Things I really want to do? Oh, I have many of them. Sometimes I wonder if this path is the right one for me. People say that dreams and reality are different. Nevertheless, I feel excited thinking about what I really want to do. I may be very slow, but one step at a time. There may be dark times, but thinking about realizing your dream. Young people with dreams are gathered here and speak about hope. With courage and passion in their hearts, they are challenging themselves. The stories of the youth who are realizing their dreams is about to begin. Everyone, let us hear the stories of youth as they challenge themselves to accomplish their dreams. Wow. When I looked at the video, it reminded me of my salad days. I feel much younger. And because of COVID-19, many outside activities, outdoor activities are limited. And once again, I reflect on the beauty of the salad days of my youth on each day that I spend. And I really hope that this can be a time when the youth around the world can have hope, can feel encouraged. And the passion of the youth the hope that the youth carries will really help to overcome the COVID-19 pandemic. And now, let us all gather together and let us welcome all of the celebrities who will help us find hope. Let us welcome our first celebrity. I'm sure you're curious who it is. Let us find out together.
갈 곳을 잃은 나의 미래. 청춘은 정말 아프기만 하는 걸까?
Does being young mean you have to face adversity all the time?
물고기를
Of course not.
못했다 해도
Even if you may not be successful in fishing,
푸른 꿈이 있습니다.
you can still look to the wide blue ocean and dream about crossing this ocean.
훈련시키는
And as you swim each day,
거대한 꿈을
you will be able to finally reach the shores that you deserve.
제2의 인생이 펼쳐지는 이 시기에
Now is the time for you to really accomplish your dreams. Now is the time for you to put your dream into reality. This is the flower of your life. Young people,
아름다운 청춘이 되어라.
you have a blessing, and that blessing is you can realize whatever dream you set your heart to. This is a beautiful celebrity who has brought hope to people. She overcame adversity, but overcame it with determination. Lee So-jung, she is an inspiring celebrity. She will be our first presenter today. Let us welcome her with another warm round of applause. Can we hear some cheers? Thank you very much.
이제 누군가를 만나는 게 난 아직은 힘이 들 것 같아. 다시는 믿고 싶지 않아. 왜 난 사랑을 하면 할수록 그리도 어려운 건지 말로 남겨질 내게 미안해. 날 사랑한다며 절대 안 떠나겠다며 너를 많이 사랑했는데 모든 걸 함께 했었는데 이별은 나 혼자인 거야. 왜 이런 거냐고. 잠시 내가 미워진 거라면 기다릴 수 있어. 네가 돌아올 때까지 날 놓지 말아줘. 애써 날 위해 주는 척하는 너의 그 뻔한 표정에서 네 맘의 끝을 봤어. 착각이길 바랬어. 이러지 말아줘. 마음이 찢어질 것 같아. 너를 많이 사랑했는데 모든 걸 함께 했었는데 이별은 나 혼자인 거야. 왜 이런 거냐고. 잠시 내가 싫어진 거라면 기다릴 수 있어. 네가 돌아올 때까지 날 놓지 말아줘. 나를 바라보겠단 너를 믿고 내게 모든 걸 주고 사랑했었어. 그래 내가 널 혼내야겠지. 내가 부족한 탓일까. 정말 많이 사랑했는데 네 품에 안기고 싶은데 다시 널 기다리는 내가 참 비참해 보여 나 울지 않을게 내 곁에 있어줘 놓지 말아줘
네, 여러분
Wow, everyone. This was the first celebrity we are going to meet today. This is a person who is very popular in Korea, and she is one of the best singers in Korea, well known for her ability. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, everyone. Good morning. I'm very pleased to meet you. My name is Lee So-jung. It's been a long time since we've met, and when I hear your song, it moved our hearts. It made our hearts beat faster. You have such a beautiful voice. Very pleased to meet you. Please take a seat. We'd like to continue our talk show. We'd like to share a few words. You're not going to fall over today, right? No, don't worry. In U-Quiz, every time I sat on a seat, I would fall over, but today's seat is very stable, so don't worry. So I'm really a big fan of yours, and I've seen you in various celebrity programs, and I really wanted to see you, and I'm very pleased to meet you. And many people have been moved and also comforted by your beautiful songs and the lyrics. I'm a big fan, and in Sing Again, your songs really brought a lot of tears to people because the lyrics speak of overcoming adversity. Anyway, thank you. Many people will agree, but your life sounds like a drama because during the time in Ladies Code, you were very popular, but also as a solo singer, there was a time when you were not known, and starting from scratch as a solo singer must have been difficult. Wasn't that so? Yes, in the case of Ladies Code, we continued until 2019. People knew about Ladies Code, but Lee So-jung as a singer was not known, and few people actually could recognize me. And the reason why I wanted to continue my career as a solo artist was because I love standing on stage and singing for other people. This may be too much information, but there was another program where So-jung would come, and representing Ladies Code, she would come and she would sing. And at that time, she was very popular and she received a lot of love. But after that, there were many other singers and there were many other difficulties. And let's give her a big round of applause because she really overcame a very long period of not being recognized as a singer, but she never gave up on her dream of singing. And So-jung, I just wanted to say, you're here to give us a message of hope, and you're really the right person. You really are the embodiment of what we would call a young, youthful spirit. And when I received the request to come and speak, and I heard that the title of the event was a concert of hope for the youth. Immediately I said yes, because this is the kind of place where I want to go. This is the place where I want to go and sing for the youth. And after really discovering your ability as a singer, when did you decide to become a singer? From primary school, I loved singing. I would go to karaoke's, but I never dreamed of becoming a singer. I really just liked singing, and one day, out of the blue, just like I was hit by thunder, I felt like if I don't sing, I'm gonna die. That was in high school, and I tried to convince my parents. And I began late, actually. In Korea, celebrities, singers begin at a younger age, but I began singing professionally at 19. And this is really a beautiful moment. And she is really a young person with dreams. And we have a few questions for So-jung. So we have 3 questions for you. So it would be wonderful to ask So-jung questions and to hear from her directly. So please feel free. So let us hear the first question. And the person has joined us live today. So we are going to invite the first person. It's Jo Sun-jin from Korea. Thank you. This is a question from Jo Sun-jin. Where are you? Hey, hello.
안녕하세요.
Good morning.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는
My name is
천안에 살고 있는
Jo Soo-jin,
은지라고
and I live in the city of Cheonan. And I also have the dream of becoming a singer myself. I'm so happy to see you today. And I'm also preparing for an audition as a singer. And in one song, I need to show everything, and I need to really show my vocal abilities in just one song during the audition. And when you go and sing, would you say? How can I prepare for the audition not to be tense and sing beautifully? Do you have anyone who's watched Sing Again? I get very tense before any performance. I really shake in my seat, I shake in my clothes, I shake everywhere I am. But the important thing is not to convey how tense I feel to other people. Even if I'm shaking, I need to sing with a very stable voice. So the best and the most important tip I can give you is rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. The more you rehearse, the more natural it will be. If you rehearse until you feel comfortable, even if you don't warm up, then you'll be ready for any situation. And I believe that the best way for success is preparation. The more prepared you are, the better you're gonna be. It is the same for singing. So even before coming here, I had to rehearse almost for 24 hours. And this is something that we can all agree with. So you need to really rehearse until you don't feel tense anymore. So we have another second question. Let us hear the second question. This is Kim Eun-kyung. Kim Eun-kyung, where are you? Hello, good morning. My name is Kim Eun-kyung, and these days, because of COVID-19, the reality of the youth is very difficult, but I've really felt a lot of comfort through your songs, Sojang, and you've always been next to us, I felt, and you've always challenged yourself. I want to ask you, how did you overcome adversity? How did you overcome adversity? Wow. This is a very deep question. It might take me a full hour even to share. But when something happens, really it's very difficult. And I really wondered, so how can I overcome this challenge of not being able to be recognized for my ability? And every time I would suffer, I would just cry. If I am happy, I would just laugh. And when I was sad, I would just cry. And if I felt really down, I would call my mom, I would call my parents, I would call my friends, and I would just honestly share how I felt. And this really helped me overcome these challenges. And the more I would be honest with myself and really let my emotions flow, the better it would be for me. And rather than try to bottle up my feelings, I would just try to be honest about them. And people think really that trying not to express yourself, not trying to just keep all your feelings inside is the best way to overcome adversity, but that's not true. I think that really just expressing your emotions genuinely is one really helpful way of overcoming challenges. I think many people would agree, wouldn't you say so? So, yeah, so thank you. So we have one more song before we hear your second song. And it is Chang Seung-min. Oh, Chang Seung-min, where are you? Oh, yes, she came here. Hello, Chang Seung-min. My name is Chang Seung-min. I'm 25 years old and I love singing. And right now, as a young person living at the same time, the fact that I can really meet you, Sojong, in person is just the highlight of my month. And these days, when I see you laughing, when I see you smiling, I really feel very encouraged. And also, I encourage you, and I'm so grateful that you didn't give up on your dream of pursuing a musical career. And recently, through the program Sing Again, you've really moved the hearts of many young people through your beautiful songs and lyrics. And beyond Sing Again, is there any other dream that you harbor, or any other dream that you want to accomplish? What are your plans for the future? And personally, in terms of music, my goal is really to continue singing, to have a dinner show even when I'm 70 years old, and the entire dinner show would be sold out. I really want to continue singing until I can no longer stand on my feet. My only dream is really to sing for as long as possible and bring as much joy to people. And really one thing that I'm concerned about is how to take care of my voice, how to take care of my health, because I just feel that I'm at the starting point of my career. Let us give Sojong another round of applause. This was a very, very inspiring message, and I'm sure many of you can feel inspired by this message as well. And I hope that we can meet again in a concert hall when you're 70 years old, and we can all sing and rejoice together. And at that time, there won't be COVID-19, and everyone gathered here will all come to the concert. Isn't that so? Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you want to come to Sojong's concert at 70 years old even? Fantastic. So we are going to give you one final question. And to Sojong, what does youth mean? What does youth mean to you? And I would like to answer it separately. I would like to say that youth means failing and it being okay. What does it mean to be young? It means to fail, and that's okay. The reason I say that is because I've failed a lot of times, and I always wondered, why are all these bad things happening to me? Why is it that everyone seems to succeed, but I'm always falling behind? But each time, I always felt, this is really my opportunity to stand up once again. You're young, we are young, and we can fail, and it's okay. It will be an experience. It will be a very precious experience. And because we're young, we can fail 5 times and we'll rise up 5 times again. And, before we are older, at this time, we can fail and it's perfectly fine. I want to tell you, fail and it's perfectly fine. Don't think of failure as a bad thing. And this is so moving. I'm almost about to cry. What a beautiful answer. And yes, to Sojong, being young means failing and it's perfectly fine. I'm sure many people are being inspired. So, just as you have really invested yourself for the realization of your dream, many young people are being inspired now. And all right, Sojong, thank you for giving us your time. Thank you for giving us your beautiful and inspiring message. And now we're going to hear another song from you. And the title of your song is As You Live, Life Goes On. And sometimes, for me, the greatest joy is to be able to give joy to people through songs. And this is the first song I sang in Sing Again, and it is called My Resolve. It is a song by Im Jae-bom. So everyone, let us hear Sojong's beautiful second song. It is called My Resolve by Im Jae-bom. Everyone, please enjoy.
누구나 한 번쯤은 자기만의 세계로 빠져들게 된 순간이 있지. 그렇지만 나는 제자리로 오지 못했어. 되돌아 나오는 길을 너무 많은 걱정에 온통 내 자신을 가둬두었지. 이젠 이런 내 모습 나조차 불안해 보여. 어디부터 시작할지 몰라서 나도 세상에 나가고 싶어. 당당히 내 꿈들을 보여줘야 해. 그토록 오랫동안 움츠렸던 날개 당당히 하늘로 펼쳐 보이며 알고 싶어. 이제 세상에 나갈 수 있어. 당당히 내 꿈들을 보여줄 거야. 앞으로 더 넓게 움츠렸던 날개 하늘로 더 넓게 펼쳐 보이며 다시 새롭게 시작할 거야. 더 이상 그 무엇도 피하지 않아. 이 세상 던져낸 그 힘이 되질 거야. 힘겨웠던 내 밤
불안감에 쫓겨
Sometimes we feel
지금 내가 걷는 길
afraid.
과연 맞는 길일까?
Is this the right path I'm walking?
가슴 뛰는 마음만 있으면
If your heart
나이를
can
떠나
beat faster,
누구든 청춘입니다.
regardless of your age, you are young.
세상 모든 것에 도전하고
If you're able to challenge yourself,
나를 꺾을 사람이
then
없고
experience everything you want.
자신감을 얻은 후에
Have confidence. Everything will be fine.
가장 잘하는 것 한 가지를 선택해
And choose what you are best at. And with confidence, move forward.
열정과
Young
도전으로
people,
세상 모든
your
것을
passion and your spirit of challenging yourself will make this world a better place. You can be a hero to others.
끊임없이 도전하는
This is a person,
청년.
an eternal youth who has challenged himself with a youthful spirit.
이연복.
Iyeonbok, a chef with a youthful spirit.
네. 앞쪽으로 네.
Wow, good morning. Good morning, Chef Lee. Let us welcome Chef Iyeonbok with an excited round of applause. He really is a legend of cooking. His name is Iyeonbok and he's a legend in cooking and he's an eternal young person at heart. And right now we have people here, we have people around the world. More than 100,000 people around the world are participating in today's event. 100,000. What I heard is that today only about 100 person would be here, but it's more than that. There are many more people today, and honestly, I really wanted to bring food for everyone because from what I heard, there will be 100 people and I only brought 100 portions of dessert snacks, but I didn't know that there would be 100,000 people. How am I supposed to feed 100,000 people with my food? Please, I'm very sorry. I'm gonna make sure that one day you can experience the snacks I've prepared. We're so happy to see you. So one of the main reasons I'm here today is because you're coming. Yes. So your wife called me actually and said there's a great concert and you should be the MC. And because I love your food, actually, I couldn't say no. Honestly, one of the reasons I'm here is because I want to try your food, okay? So please understand. But Chef Lee, really, you really agreed wholeheartedly with the theme of today's concert and you came and he said, Joseph, you need to be the MC today. So isn't that incredible? Yes. More than anything else, there's a reason why we want to introduce Chef Lee Hyun-bok, because he's one of the best known. He's one of the first celebrity chefs in Korea from his YouTube channel. He's gone to various cooking programs, and he's really shown the worth or the value of challenging yourself in the midst of adversity. That is true. Many people may know, but from a young age, I wasn't really good at studying. I had poor grades at school, and I really wasn't doing well in university. So I always wondered, do you really have to study to be successful? Is the only way to success and happiness being the best student in school? And I realized that I was really attracted to cooking. Really, cooking appealed to me. When I see produce, I just feel inspired. And I really feel that being a chef can be one career option for young people. And yes, I completely agree with you because you've worked in the kitchen all your life, but the passion, the dedication, and also the inspiration and creativity you showed in the kitchen is what really has inspired people around the world. That's true. When I look back at my life, there's only one thing that I'm good at, and that was cooking. And I feel that if you become the best in one area, in the area that excites you, that inspires you, then you will be recognized. You will be of help to other people. So I'm sure, Joseph, you also agree with this. More than anyone else, to me, Chef Lee Hyun-bok has really supported me. He's always told me that as a comedian that I was funny, even when other people said my jokes were lame. So he really is like a father figure to me. So when you come, people all around the world, when you come to Korea, really, please do come to Chef Lee Hyun-bok's restaurant. You guys are all invited. So I really hope that COVID-19 can be resolved and you can all come. I would really be happy to cook for you. So today is a concert of hope for the youth, and when we say concert, normally there is a dancing or there's a singing, but today's concert is different. We have a chef, and he's going to make a special meal for the young people. It is really a token of hope. It really is a way of showing appreciation, because young people can be inspired by song, by dance, by music, but also by food. Food is really important, actually. You need to be fueled to be able to march forward and accomplish your dreams. So today, I've prepared a special meal called Myeonbaosha. It is a shrimp toast. And normally you need to go to a restaurant to be able to eat it, but if you look at the way I've prepared it, it's something very simple. I've developed a recipe that is very easy to cook at home, to prepare at home. So, are you ready? Are you feeling hungry? Are you feeling inspired? You've heard a beautiful song, and now it's time to get some fuel to march forward and fulfill your dreams. So let's cook together. And first I'd like to wash my hands because hygiene, of course. And
제가 개인적으로도 좋아하고
personally, I love mian bao xia. And I have tasted Chef Lee Young-bok's mian bao xia several times. These shrimp toasts are so delicious. They are so delicious. And today I feel particularly blessed because he's cooking for us. I've watched Chef Lee Young-bok's cooking on YouTube, but to taste it in person is really different. So let's see how Chef Lee Young-bok is going to cook these delicious shrimp toasts. So my hands are clean, so my hands are a little bit wet. So instead of using these surgical gloves, my hands are clean, so I'm just going to cook with my hands. I've brought a special knife. This is a chef's knife. Can we really show this knife? It has the name of Chef Lee Young-bok written on it. So it's a very, very precious knife. No other chefs are allowed to cook with these knives, okay? So for mian bao xia, you need shrimp. Can you just briefly just tell us what mian bao xia is? So it is very simple. Mian bao in Chinese means bread, mian bao, and xia means shrimp. So it means shrimp bread or bread, shrimp in the bread or bread in the shrimp. Okay, it's shrimp bread or bread shrimp. Anyways, so many people wonder what is mian bao xia, and it's very simple. It is shrimp bread or bread shrimp, or okay, the shrimp dancing in the bread or the bread covering the shrimp, or anyways. So what's very important is you need to use pork fat or butter, pork fat and butter. So we're gonna raise the heat, and then first what you should do is just to mash the shrimp. And anyone with a big Chinese chef's knife, it's very easy. It's very, very quick. And everyone watching, Chef Lee Young-bok has brought special snacks for you. And for all you who are attending at home, we're going to really post this recipe online, and it's very easy to cook. And this is really regular frozen shrimp. And first you defrost it, and when it's at room temperature, you just need to mash it. And with this amount of shrimp, which is about 1 pound of shrimp, you can make about 20. So for mian bao xia, just having maybe 2 or 3 are enough. If you eat more than 3 sandwiches, you might get a little bit tired of the shrimp. So 1 or 2 are perfect. So there are a few that I've brought, and there's about 100 portions for everyone. Let's give another round of applause to Chef Lee Young-bok. He's brought 100 portions of mian bao xia for everyone in the audience physically present. Before we began, he already came, and I brought 2 executive chefs, and normally, people try to cut the shrimp with the sharp portion, but use the other side because then it will help to really preserve the meat of the shrimp. And it sounds like music, but it isn't music, okay? I'm just cooking, okay? So, and then add a bit of ginger, of course. Aromatics. Are you feeling hungry? Can you feel your stomach grumble a little bit? Anyways, okay, you can hear. So, yes, just a little bit. And then, oh, so it's really very hot. So I'm gonna take out a little bit of the pork fat, and then there's a different oil. This is really a high temperature oil to really fry the shrimp. So many people are curious. They have some questions. And is it possible to cook and answer questions? Yes, I think I'm a bit of a professional. I can talk and cook at the same time. For those who say men can cook, anyways. So, okay, I'll take a few questions. And there are a few young people who want to ask you questions, and we've selected 3 of them. Mr. Han Seok-hyun, where are you? Can you show? Oh, there you are. Oh, he's seated down there. Can you introduce yourself and ask your question, please? Good morning. My name is San Seok-hyun, and I really love cooking. And I'm so happy to meet you. And I have graduated from a cooking high school, and I really wondered, is it possible to have a career in the restaurant industry? And also, I heard that you were the youngest chef to ever be hired in the Taiwanese embassy. And what is most important in order for a budding chef to accomplish his dream? What would you recommend? I think having a dream is 20% and 80% is effort. So 20% is talent, 80% is effort. Why did you divide it into 80-20? Because I think that effort is more valuable than talent. In the past, people will say, if you have talent, that's enough. But I had a dream, and there was a young person who a young person who was very talented, and he didn't study, and when he passed away, he couldn't really accomplish his dream. So you cannot accomplish anything without effort. Even if you're talented, effort is 80%. And that really is the story of my life. You know, talent, inspiration wasn't as important as the effort, as the hours that I had to put in. So now you're very popular. Now you don't need to go and cook. You have lots of executive chefs. You have lots of young people who can cook for you. But Chef Lee Hyun-bok, you're known for always going to the kitchen even though you're in your 50s. There are people who come specifically to your restaurant just when you cook. So, you know, we can really feel that passion, that determination as a chef, really. Even if he's in his 50s, he can retire, he has enough money, but he wants to go and continue cooking. So what to do next? You need to add a little bit of starch, to the shrimp, and after that, add a little bit of an egg white, and then there's a bit of chicken stock, and then also add a little bit of the lard. And Joseph really knows about cooking very well. And in the past, I was an assistant chef. And wow. So all you need to do is just to mix it together. And if it's not sticky enough, just add a bit more starch and it will be fine. And really, this is... And also one amazing thing about really Chinese food is that the love of the chef is felt in the hands of the chef. Can you show us your hand? I don't have many scars. On my hands, but I really recovered very quickly. Even when I had a cut, I would recover very quickly. What is the secret to your recovery? I don't know. You're asking me about my physiology. How can I answer that? I just tell people I seem to have, good recovery abilities. Anyways, so once you've made the shrimp paste, just put it in the bread, and he makes these beautiful kind of doughs into for each sandwich. Isn't this amazing? Wow. All the participants really attending online, I'm sure you're beginning to feel a bit hungry, but we'll make sure that you have some mian pao xia in the future. We'll take the second question. Park Seung-gyu, where are you? Oh, here you are. Yes. Just like Chef Lee Hyun-bok, I want to become a talented and recognized chef. And I am hoping to work in a professional restaurant or in a hotel. And to do so, I need many certificates, and I also need to go to cooking school, and I'm really preparing wholeheartedly. But going to school, there are many times when I'm wondering if it is a good thing for me to continue on this career. And there are also many times when I try to cook and the food doesn't taste good and I feel really down. I wonder if it is right for me to pursue a career in cooking. But I really love cooking. I really want to cook, but there are many times when I feel down because of that, I have a lot of concerns. But to Chef Ian Bok, I wanted to ask, there was also a time when you had a surgery and you even forgot some of your taste buds. Your taste buds were affected. So how did you overcome that challenge? And how would you describe food? Wow, that's quite a lot of questions. First, he spoke about going to school. So, if I was born in a rich family and if I could afford not to go to cooking school, then I probably wouldn't be the person I am today. And sometimes I would go overseas and I wondered if I had learned English or if I had learned other languages, what would have happened to me? So there are times when it is difficult, especially for those who don't feel inspired about going to school. So to those people, I want to say, really, don't feel down. I have maybe a regret. And first, I want to encourage you, do your best. Do your best, whether it is to cooking or in studying, do your best. And later I went to cook in an embassy, and after I did the surgery, I lost my taste buds. But what happened that was fortunate for me was because when I lost my taste buds, I had no choice but to just study cooking. If I had studied something else, I might have chosen a different path because that was a time when I couldn't taste food. But because I didn't know anything else, I had no choice but to focus on cooking. And as a result, when I began to recover my taste buds, my sense of taste, I really made a firm resolve. I quit smoking, I quit drinking, and I really began to focus even more on cooking. And sometimes I don't eat breakfast, but sometimes when people eat breakfast, they cannot really smell or they cannot really taste how salty food is. When you're hungry, you want to really cook quickly. So what happens to me is usually when you're full, you don't want to cook. But when you're hungry, you really want to cook. So usually I skip breakfast, and that really motivates me in the morning to wake up and really cook. And I really forgot the third question because the sandwiches taste so good. Anybody remembers what the third question was? And what is the meaning of cooking? How would you describe food? And as I grew older, my understanding of food changed. When I was younger, really food meant survival. And as I grew older, when I married and I had a wife and children, and when I began to see food as an art, not as a means of survival, I began to realize that food can be an art. And the more you invest into food, the more food talks back to you. And now at my older age, I really feel that cooking really is conveying your heart. Really, I want to cook for people. I want to feed other people. When other people taste my food and they are happy, then I feel happy. So really, food went from being a means of survival to an art to now a way of sharing my heart with others. Wow, these are very deep words. Thank you so much. We feel so inspired. This is amazing. So the food is almost ready. There are times when you need to go home and cook. What's the best way? So I've brought about 100 portions of mian bao xia, and this is really the first fry. And if you fry it one more time with an air fryer at 180 degrees Celsius for about 15 minutes, then it will be really delicious. So we'll take the last question. Mr. Cho Hyoyeon. Cho Hyoyeon, where are you? Oh, there you are. Yes. Oh, hello everyone. Hello. My name is Cho Hyun-yeon, and I really want to be a famous chef like you are. And Chef Yeonbok, you are very famous, you're recognized, and you're respected by society. And but even now, you're not retiring. You continue working in the cuisine, in your kitchen. And I want to ask you, until when are you planning to cook, and what is the source of your passion and energy? In the past, when I was younger, I thought about retiring, but as long as I have a kitchen I can go to, I will continue cooking. I don't know, there's just something in me. I cannot stop cooking. As long as I have a kitchen, basically, I don't think I can retire. Or, the day I cannot cook anymore, then that's when I'll retire. I cannot let go. Because there have been days when I try to stay home, and I just couldn't stop thinking about food, about cooking. So, well, I mean, I might, bequeath my restaurant to my son, or to give it to somebody else. But, I won't stop going to the kitchen, basically, yeah. So, where do you get the passion and the energy? And I try to be as excited, as positive as possible. I try to smile, I try to be happy, because I love cooking. So when you do something that you love, you are happy. If you do something you're happy about, if you do something that inspires you, and you continue doing, you put in the effort, then you will be happy. And when I see people being happy with my food, I get even more excited. So people think cooking is such a hard work. It is. But that is only if you don't enjoy cooking. And sometimes when I feel very tired or I need a bit of rest, I would just go on my bicycle, go around the Han River for an hour or so. But, if you do what you love, then you'll be positive about it. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. Yes. The food is almost complete, and I think that we are all just focusing on the food right now. It is so painful for me just to look at this delicious food and not being able to taste it. And the taste or the smell of fried food is so tempting. It is such a temptation to be an MC, have fried food in front of me and not being able to eat it. But anyway, can you put your finger in that? No, not this time. Anyways, there are many people. The food is getting ready, and these days, because of COVID-19, of course, it's very difficult. It's not easy for people to smile. For young people, it's even harder for young people to laugh or smile, because there's no jobs and there's, lots of difficulties because of COVID-19. But if I could do something or say something to you, it is find something that gives you a bit of joy. Find something that can make you smile. Okay, so Joseph, before the end, let's think of something exciting. So Wonju is really good at putting me on the spot. Yes, and Joseph is a comedian who doesn't make people laugh with gags with his body, but he is a bit of a gentleman comedian. So when you do a talk concert, you use this a lot. You use this expression. I don't know if this is correct, but this means talking a lot in Korean. So when I use this expression, it means I'm talking a lot. So it means I'm good at talking anyways. So it seems like the food is almost complete. We have about 12 sandwiches. Right now, the members of the audience are eagerly looking at the food, and I don't know if they are focused on the questions. Anyways, Chef Yeonbok, we've heard that you're really good at looking to the future or planning for the future. And for example, when I look at young people, honestly, when I see young people and when I see, for example, stray kittens, stray dogs, when I see, young people in need of help, I really try to bring some food. So, for example, in our restaurants, we have so many stray kittens and they've been adopted. We have lots of stray dogs and they've been adopted because I just cannot watch, animals dying of hunger, suffering. I cannot watch young people just going hungry. So I would invite young people to come and eat. So anyways, if you are warm to the world will return that warmth. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say. So anyway, the food is almost finished. Yes, the food is almost finished. So he's plating it beautifully. And if it is okay, can we try? Can we taste? We are really sorry. As MCs, really, we are fortunate to taste this food. We'll try this. Wonju will try. Yes. I would like to cut this for you to make it easier to taste. To taste. Yes, let's try together.
너무 설레요, 여러분.
Oh, are you envious? No, we'll just try one portion, just a little bit. Oh, can you hear? Can you hear the crunch? There's a bit of sauce. Please try it. What is the sauce? This is a chili sauce. I'd like to try it without sauce. Can you hear the crunch? Oh my God. Do you hear the crunch? Wow, this is so good. Oh, it's a bit hot. Have you tried mian bao xia? Is this the first time? Oh yes. I can really feel the crunch of the bread, and I can really feel the deliciousness of the shrimp in the bread. It is so delicious. It really feels like a perfectly fried piece of shrimp. Oh, try one more piece. Try one more piece. I would like to try the second piece without any sauce. It's a bit hot. It should be fine. Yeah, try it without any sauce. It should be good. Don't worry, everyone. We're gonna give you some. Okay, we're gonna give you. This is delicious. And really, I would just like to lie on a bed of shrimp toast. Okay, everyone is laughing at. Okay, thank you for laughing at my joke. Okay. Whew. That was one joke that went down well. So I want to swim in a pool of shrimp toast. How about you? So this is something that you can cook at home easily. And today, Chef Ian Bok has given us his time. He's really shared with us a few words of inspiration, and we're very grateful. So you can really taste this in your homes. And also, lastly, we have one more question for you before you leave to Chef Ian Bok. What does it mean to be young? What does youth mean to you? To me, youth means fire. Why is it fire? Because without fire, you cannot cook. So to a chef, fire is the most important. And also for young people to be able to march forward, to carry on the baton from the predecessors, young people have a bit of a responsibility, and they really worry about the prospects of the future. And I really hope that the young people can be inspired, that they can learn a lot, that they can develop a lot of technologies, and they'll carry the world on their shoulders. So I really hope that without fire, a chef cannot cook. That's why I feel that youth is fire. Without the youth, there can be no hope for the future. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So the final sentence was so beautiful. Without the youth, there can be no future. This is so moving.
자주 메시지를 전달을 하려고
And I know that you are working hard to convey a message of hope to the youth. And about the youth, really, in these concerts of hope, I go to many programs and also on social media. I answer a lot of questions about young people not losing their hope and dreams. And I feel that I say dreams are closer than you think. But people say dreams are close, but dreams are really far, honestly. To those who try, to those who make efforts, dreams are close. And if you try, you will be successful. Let us give another round of applause to Chef Ian Bok. Everyone, Chef Ian Bok was here with us. Thank you so much.
쉬지 않고 달려왔는데
I am a young person. I have been running without resting. Why does it feel like I'm still in the same place?
사랑하는 청년 여러분,
Beloved young people from around the world,
준비의 시간이
youth is the time to prepare for the future, but it is also the time when you discover who you are.
지금의 행복을 위해
And
미래를
do not be afraid. Invest in today for the sake of tomorrow.
한 번이라도
And
자신을 하얗게 불태우는 노력을
allow
해본 적이
your
있는지
efforts to shine.
되돌아보아야
Do your best. Look back on your youth
청년,
and invest everything you
찬란한
have.
미래를 위해 인내하며 준비.
Please endure
그의 삶의
and
모든 행위,
work
오직
for the sake
미래의
of your
미래를
future
위한
days.
준비.
This is a person who has prepared intensely just for the time she would stand on the stage. This is a person who has endured all sorts of adversities to prepare for the future. Now, let us welcome Lin, our third celebrity.
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 인입니다. 안녕. 안녕. 반가워요. 나 다시 허락한다면 그대 다시 볼 수 있다면 내 지난 기억 속에서 그 아픔 속에서 그대 불러 You are my destiny 그대 You are my destiny 그대 You are my everything 그대만 보면서 이렇게 소리 없이 불러봅니다 You are the one my love 그대 You are the one my love 그대 You're my little boy 그대는 영원한 나의 사랑이죠 감사합니다 내 곁에 다가와 줘요 나 아직 사랑한다면 두 눈에 고인 눈물이 그대를 원하죠 사랑해요 You are my destiny 그대를 불러봅니다.
네, 여러분 OST의 여왕 린 씨입니다. 뜨거운 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone, let us welcome the queen of soundtrack, of movie soundtracks. Her name is Lin.
반갑습니다.
We're so happy to see you. It's been a long time since we've met. Oh yes, I'm so pleased to meet you. Looking at you up close,
나이가
you look like a 20-something.
너무 아름다우세요.
You look so beautiful.
일단 너무나 아름다운 린 씨. 오늘 함께 해주신 분들께 인사 한번 부탁드립니다.
Lin, can you please greet the audience today? Everyone, I'm so happy. Thank you so much for inviting me here. And I'm also happy to be able to sing once again before an audience, especially during these COVID-19 times. Do you know how many people are watching? More than 100,000 people are here. And from all around the world, people are here. Let's give it a round of applause. Let's greet Lin, please. From all around the world, more than 100,000 people have joined to watch today's special concert. You have tremendous numbers of fans. You have so many fans, and you will have more fans in the future, and more than 100,000 fans. And hearing My Destiny, isn't that inspiring? Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I'm so grateful. The praise of the youth always inspire me. No, I'm not kidding, really, but it was so beautiful. Hearing you, we could understand why you are the queen of soundtracks. Once again, we could really feel the beautiful song. And also, Joseph was in the drama You from the Stars. And more than anything else, I've been to many award ceremonies, and
시상을 제가 해드린 적이 있어요.
there's a time when I gave the award to Lin, and more than anyone else,
누나라는 사실
I really felt that she had worked over so many years and that she really deserved this award. And also, this song called Destiny has a special meaning to you, isn't that so? Yes, this is the 20th year I've been a singer, and until now, I didn't really get recognized as a singer, and I always sang for my joy because I love it. But the first time I was really recognized as a singer was when I sang this song, My Destiny, and that's why this song is so meaningful to me. And
보내올 린 씨를 알기에
and because we knew Lin, and that is why so many fans could really support you.
오늘 뭐 린
So
씨에게
today,
많은 분들이
there are many people who have questions for Lin, and there are so many questions, and but we couldn't choose all of them. But we're gonna just select 3. And where are you? It is from Kang Won-young. She has joined live. Oh, good morning, good morning. I'm so pleased to meet you. So I'm from Hamyang in the North Gyeongsang province. My name is Kang Won-young, and first of all, this is the 20th anniversary of your debut as a singer, and I want to congratulate you. Oh, you're so bright. Thank you so much. And the question I have for you is, at what age did you have the dream of becoming a singer? And also, I would like to hear about your plans, about your passions. I really want to be a singer. More than anything else, I wanted to be a composer. Being a composer was my dream. And but from composer, I became a singer. And I think that the reason why people like me even 20 years later is because I wasn't really greedy. What do I mean by that? It's that I didn't feel like I deserved major awards. I needed a lot of recognition. For me, being able to sing before others, being able to bring joy to people, being able to sing when I felt like singing, really that was the source of my joy. And that's why I think that 20 years later, I can can still sing, and I'm really comfortably singing in front of other people. Really, I didn't have a tremendous desire to be tremendously recognized. So for 20 years, you've been a singer, and do you remember your first stage? I don't know if it's my first stage, but in the early days of my career, I remember something really funny happened, and in URL, there's a program called Isora's Sketchbook, because I was a new singer. Without speaking, I just sang, and I sang a pop song, and I was singing a pop song, and I was doing my best, but among the audience, there was a foreigner, and I forgot all of my lyrics. And in one moment, I forgot the lyrics, and I was really worried because suddenly all of my lyrics completely, I forgot all of the lyrics, and I continued to miss the lyrics, and that was the first time. So looking at a foreigner, watching me sing a foreign pop song made me forget the lyrics, and so because of that, I wasn't invited to programs for a few times. But anyways, this was a really great time to look back, and after that, she's been loved and she's been popular, and this is a song that I love. But when you had a fan meeting, I participated, and you sang 사랑했잖아, meaning I loved you, and that song was #1 in the charts. And this is a song that people love, and it is very meaningful. Can you sing that song for us? Of course, I'd love to sing that song. Oh, I'd love to sing it for you. All right, so everyone, let us hear Lin's second song titled I Loved You.
준다던 약속들도 아무렇지 않은 표정으로 버리고 있잖아. 너만 바라본 많은 날들 물거품이 돼버린 오늘 또 아무렇지 않게 웃고 있을 너잖아. 정말 좋았잖아. 행복했었잖아. 가슴 아픈 그런 일들도 견뎌냈던 우리잖아. 제발 그러지 마라. 아직 사랑하는 나 너도 알고 있잖아. 매일 밤 울며 전화하는 나 낯설 만큼 차가운 네 목소리를 들어도 바보처럼 난 너를 못 잊어 이렇게. 알면서도 시작한 만남 그녀에게 미안한 맘만 하루하루 지날수록 커진 내 헛된 욕심들 많이 부담스러웠겠지. 네 자리를 찾으려 했겠지. 난 알고 있었어 닫혀진 너의 마음을. 정말 좋았잖아. 행복했었잖아. 가슴 아픈 그런 일들도 견뎌냈던 우리잖아. 제발 그러지 마라. 아직 사랑하는 나 너도 알고 있잖아. 매일 밤 울며 전화하는 나 낯설 만큼 차가운 손 꼭 잡을 텐데 네가 원했던 만큼 많이 원했던 만큼 잘해주지 못한 나 미안해 용서해 이해해줘 그다지 이기적인 거 이것도 이해해줄래 바보 같은 나 마지막까지 이렇게 마지막까지 미안해
Thank you.
감사합니다.
Oh, thank you so much. What a beautiful song. Your voice hasn't changed in over 20 years. No, I'm older. Not at all, not at all. Because I really remember this song. It's 17 years ago and it sounds exactly like yesterday. And also the lyrics are so painful. And what are you so sorry for? And at the age, these are lyrics I wrote at the age of 23. At the age of 23, I had something to be sorry for. And the youth, there are many young people here who are in their mid-20s, and
뭔가 네, 그때 나를 생각하면서
they might be thinking about,
싶은 우리 청년들에게 뭔가
is there anything you want to say to,
아우
is there anything I can do for young people in their 20s?
해달라고 하시니까 저는 그때
When I was in my 20s,
좀 생각이라는 게 좀 짧았던 것 같아요.
I didn't really think really about my future. So what does it mean? It means that really looking back, I could have read more, I could have thought more about how to prepare for the future. And but when I was in my 20s, I thought that maybe I should have tried harder, or I could have taken more risks, I could have taken more chances, and I could have failed a few times more. Looking back really on a lifetime of failures would have been much more enriching and meaningful. But wherever you may be, whatever stage of your life you may be, don't be afraid to fail. You won't be confused. You'll be fine. We'll take the second question from Choi Hyun-ju. Oh, yes, he's joining us. Hello. Good morning. Hello. And my name is Choi Hyun-ju, and I live in Gangjin, and I dream of becoming a singer. And if I were to start as a singer, can I be a singer for the rest of my life? Can it be a lifetime career? I wanted to really challenge myself, but as a lifelong singer, what would you recommend, or what word of advice would you give? That's not really an easy question. I think that I was really fortunate in many ways. I was born at the right time, because when I look at people who are preparing as idols or as celebrities, they are investing so much of their youth just preparing to be singers. But in my case, I really became a singer because I was just singing every day. I loved singing, and I was fortunate enough to be picked as a singer. And in the past, you didn't need so many preparations. You didn't need so much to be a singer. Because in my case, I didn't really, I don't want you to harbor hopes that may not come true. I think that you just look at your life, and each case is different. Look at what talent you may have, what your circumstances are. And I've met you, I haven't heard how good your vocals are. But if you're able to move the hearts of one person, of 10 person, of 100 people with your song, then it will be great. And also, the most important is don't try to be too successful. Just be humble and just have reasonable goals, and I think you'll be a singer for the rest of your life. And I really think that you can move the heart of one person, of 10 people, of 100 people. And one thing that comforts me a lot is that there are times when the opinion of a few people really represents the opinions of many people. And sometimes even just receiving the love or the support of one person gives me more comfort than anything else. Everyone, why should young people are so beautiful, so beautiful? If there's any issue, you don't need the help of anyone, honestly. No one might help you. When looking back on my life, you may not get the help that you need. You have the ability to solve your problems. Don't expect others to help you because you can solve anything that really faces you. And whatever you may have, try to enjoy the moment. Try to enjoy the moment you are. So, final question. We have a final question from this is Jo Wan-ho. Where are you? Oh, Jo Wan-ho. Oh, there you are. Hello. Yes, good morning. And my name is Jo Wan-ho. I came from the countryside to Seoul with the hope of fulfilling my dreams. And you are such a senior to me. My dream is to be a singer. And in my opinion, one of the talents that I have, singing is the greatest talent that I think I have. But compared with others, I really don't feel like I'm good enough. I suddenly feel very humbled. But I really love singing. I really want to be a singer. And what should I do? I don't know what to do. Should I just continue trying? Would that be enough? And comparing yourself to others, for example, all our fingers are different, just as our fingers are different. The expressions we can make, all of the results we can make with our hands are different, depending on the goals you have, depending on the ambitions you have, the direction you may take. So the most important thing to remember is don't compare yourself with others. Healthy comparison or healthy competition may be good up to a certain level, but if it becomes too extreme, then you will see others not as collaborators or not as people to work with, but as people that you have to be better than. And that's the moment when it becomes really hard. So rather than compare yourself with others, really try to see how can you really improve yourself and how can you collaborate with others. That's much better. That's a much better piece of advice in my opinion as a singer. So if you have a dream, if you said that you have the talent, then you're talented, right? So you have a dream. You have a good dream, right? Good, wonderful. So even if you cannot accomplish the greatest dream or the greatest ambition, you can still accomplish whatever dream you set your heart to. So the most important is not to be too ambitious at the beginning. Otherwise, you might lose steam. So, we have one final common question. What does youth mean to you, Lin? This may be, so it may be really kind of what you've already heard, but youth is the future of the era we live in. So I think that we are the future of the next generation. We are the future, and then there will be the next generation. So we really are the future. So later on, we will grow old, we'll have families, we'll have children. But I think to me, the youth symbolizes the future. This is beautiful. We have the future is here. You are so beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh, it is now the time has come. We're so sad, but really it is time to say goodbye to Lin. But it's so sad, but time has been passing so quickly. But lastly, can we ask you for one more song? Would that be okay? I'd like to sing you a song, and this is a song that is very popular. It is a bit old, but it is a song that I sang in the past to many people, and I would like to sing it for you.
줄여지고 창가에 요란히 내리는 빗물 소리만큼 시린 기억들이 내 맘 붙잡고 있는데 갈수록 짙어져가 그리움에 잠겨 시간을 거슬러 갈 수 없나요 그때처럼만 그대를 안아주면 괜찮을 텐데 이젠 젖어든 빗길을 따라가 함께 추억을 돌아봐 흐려진 빗물에 떠오른 그대가 내 눈물 속에서 차올라와 갈수록 짙어져가 그리움에 잠겨 시간을 거슬러 갈 수 없나요 그때처럼만 그대를 안아주면 괜찮을 텐데 이제 흩어져가 너의 손으로 시간도 모습도 다시 그때처럼만 그대를 안아서 시간을 거슬러 갈 수 없나요 한 번이라도 마지막일지라도 괜찮을 텐데
네. 역시 믿고 듣는 린 씨의
Wow,
노래였습니다. 정말
this was
사랑하는
such
노래로
a beautiful
많은
song
분들에게
from Lin.
힘을
This is a song that really brought a lot of healing to many people. In particular, this last song, really from back in time, from the TV show The Moon Embracing the Sun, really brought a lot of comfort to people. Wow.
오늘
Today,
세 분을 또 만나서 이야기를
we
하면서
met
굉장히 많이 느꼈고
three people, and I really felt a lot of inspiration. And to young people, this is a time when you have a lot of worries, when you have a lot of challenges, when you have a lot of pressure. But I really hope that you really felt inspired, that you can march forward, that you can run and reach for the stars, reach for your dreams. And Samuel Ullman has a poem called Youth. No, honestly, no, not really. Samuel Ullman says that youth is not just a time of life, it is a state of mind. And youth does not just refer to a period of your life. If you have a heart filled with a particular goal and dream, then you can live like a young person. This is really beautiful. And when I go back home, I really want to look for Samuel Ullman, Youth. So if you have a heart that makes your heart beats faster, you are young. Was it enjoyable? If you enjoyed today's program, wave your hands. Let's give a cheer. Oh, on either side of the World Center, we have more participants.
자, 아쉽게도 저희가 준비한 1부
Sorry, but part 1 is coming to a close. The time has come for us to say goodbye. Joseph,
아쉬운데
we are so sad. Before we end,
이렇게 많은
so many
전 세계
people
10만
from around the world,
청년들과
100,000 people are gathered here.
소감을 조금
Can I ask you, how did it feel?
일단
First of all,
진심으로 너무나 소중한
honestly,
자리에
this was such a
초대를
beautiful
해주셔서
time. I'm so
감사드리고요.
grateful for your invitation.
조심스럽게
And
말씀을 드리면 이 자리에
honestly,
올라와서 진행을 보고 있는 제 자신이 굉장히 좀 대견스럽습니다.
I'm really also proud of myself for challenging myself to come and to speak here, because I was a comedian. I started my comedian career at the age of 20, and more than applause, I think that I have had to applaud for other people more than I ever received applause. And until now, I've always had to applaud for others. And my life has really been, in many ways, a comedy of sorts. But the more I applauded for others, the more people applauded for me. So let's give him another round of applause. Everyone, thank you so much. And honestly, if I just were to say anything, more than anything else, to each one of you, please look on yourself, and really I hope that you can each feel proud of yourself, because you're so beautiful. You are people who deserve to be loved. And there's not much I have accomplished that I could say, do this or try this. But the fact that you are gathered here, you're all precious, you're all beautiful people. And I hope you can look after yourself, you can applaud for yourself, and you can love yourself, because you deserve to be loved. And if you invite me next time, I will come and I will make you laugh even more. So everyone, thank you so much.
네, 다음에도 꼭 함께
Next time, please,
때도 함께 해주실 거죠?
네, 언제요?
will you be here
2회 때가
during the second Rally of Hope? Will you come? Really? Yes.
지금 10만 명이 들으셨어요.
100,000 people have heard your promise. I will keep my promise with another 100,000 people. Let's give him another round of applause. Wow, thank you so much. And this beautiful concert of hope for the youth is not ending here. And already the theme for season 2 is out. And let's take a look at the video for the second concert of hope for the youth. And it is titled, "The Youth Are the Hope of the Future." Let us look at the second Rally of Hope teaser video. You have a teaser video? Let's take a look. Hey, I heard that the Rally of Hope just ended and Joseho, Lin were present. Oh, yes. Well, this is part 2. The second Rally of Hope will continue. Which celebrity would you like to come? Which person's story do you want to hear? What kind of program would you like to hear? Don't forget, please vote and come again next time. Rally of Hope, Concert of Hope for the Youth.
네. 영상을 보니까
All right, looking at the video, I'm already excited about the second concert. So part 2 will begin. It is Synergy International 2021. Please don't leave. Let's continue today's Rally of Hope. And this is a story of the hope for the youth. And part 2 will show us how young people are changing the world, bringing hope and realizing their dreams around the world. And please, let's enjoy part 2. This is the end of part 1. And lastly, I would like to say that the youth are the hope of the future. Let us all shout, "We are the hope of the future." Please shout, "We are the hope of the future" together. Are you ready? Wonju, thank you so much. And I hope we can be joint MCs another time. So once again, let's give another round of applause to Joseph. Thank you very much. So let us shout, Youth are the hope of the future. Thank you so much. Thank you.
감사합니다.
Thank you. And now we will have a musical interlude. The tiger is coming down.
봄 내려온다 봄이 내려온다 정인 깊은 골로 대한짐승이 내려온다 봄은 덜숭덜숭 우리는 잔뜩 핫팔이 넘고 해머리 흔들며 전동 같은 앞다리 동화 같은 뒷발 양기 찌어지고 새락 같은 발톱으로 잔디뿌리 왕모래를 촤르르르 던지며 조금 버리고 허리랑 하는 소리 하늘이 무너지고 땅이 톡 꺼진 한들 차례 정신없이 목으로 움츠리고 가만히 엎젖었다 봄 내려온다 봄이 내려온다 봄이 깊은 골로 한짐승이 내려온다 그의 머리를 흔들며 양이 쭉 찢어지고 몸은 얼쑥덜쑥 꼬리는 잔뜩 한 내려온다 동해 같은 앞다리 전동 같은 뒷다리 해나 같은 발을 도구로 엄도 사람의 셀경으로 잔디 뿌리와 모래 총장 달리고 사람의 나온 뚝사오게 미한 소리 단천이 들었고 장소지 난들고 사랑아 깜짝에 목을 훔치고 가만히 엎치세 봄 내려온다 봄이 내려온다
봄 내려온다.
봄 내려온다 봄이 내려온다
봄 내려온다.
봄 내려온다 봄이 내려온다 봄 내려온다 봄이 내려온다 송님 깊은 물로 한짐승이 내려온다 그의 머리를 흔들며 양이 쭉 찢어지고 몸은